Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. I am your host, the Ref. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Scoreboard Keepers. We're around here, we don't keep receipts, we keep the score. So if you want to get on the board, make your point. If it makes sense, we'll add it to the board. If it don't, we won't. Scoreboard Keepers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. I am your host, the Ref. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I would like to have you up here live where you can come and join the roundtable. We do roundtable talks here. If you don't know who we are or what we do, that's what we do. And if you haven't been living under a rock, you will know that Luka Doncic has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis. Crazy. The NBA is absolutely crazy. As the NBA world processes the shocking late trade that sent Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers and Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks, the big question is everyone is asking is why on earth did Dallas do this? Well, I have a few speculations why I think they did it. I have a few. Well, I didn't think that chemistry could work down there in Dallas. I think they really had their run, believe it or not. But as you look at Luka Doncic, man, you wonder and you start to wonder. He's very injury prone. I don't want to say fragile, but injury prone. And being as though he was coming up for a blockbuster deal, another major contract that would have made him the highest paid player in NBA history, I think that the Dallas Mavericks just panicked and they say, listen, we need out of this deal right now. We need out of this deal right now. So, in saying that, right, I thought that, we needed to cover this topic, and I thought that it would only take 10 minutes to do it. You know what I'm saying? I only think that it would take 10 minutes to do it. So, we'll get the clock rolling right now. So, this trade, it didn't come as a surprise to anybody at the Scoreboard Keepers. I would say that the only thing that surprised us here at Scoreboard Keepers is who they traded for. You know what I mean? Because with a person like Luka Doncic on a trading block, you probably could have ripped some of these teams in half if you would have put him out there as trade bait. Now, you trading a 25-year-old for a 30-year-old that have similar issues is where the confusion comes for us. Not the surprise of the trade. Because you can, with a player like him, with a player like Luka Doncic, who's internationally known, he's an international star. So wherever he goes, he's going to command a lot of tickets to be purchased, and he's going to fill those seats night in and night out. The problem is that he may share some of the same things that Joel Embiid has, which is trying to stay healthy and stand on the floor. There's something about those three guys right there, Anthony Davis, Luka Doncic, and Joel Embiid. I don't know if it has anything to do with them being so big in size, but they all seem to be very injury prone when it comes down to being able to stay on the floor. So, like I said, the trade is not a surprise to us. The person that they traded for is, because I think that Luka Doncic is worth more in value than Anthony Davis is any day of the week and twice on Sunday. So if they would have just shopped him around, not unless somebody was so enamored with Anthony Davis in Dallas that they said, listen, we got to make this deal. Because they sacrificed their offense for a rim protector. And on the other side, Los Angeles gave up their rim protector for more offense. So what message does this send to LeBron James? This tells LeBron James, like, look, you're no longer the face of the franchise. We're now going with Luka Doncic. You're no longer the face of the franchise. This is what that move tells them. And according to the reports, LeBron James found out about this trade while he was out at dinner with his family. So nobody seen this coming. There's a lot of speculation out there that Luka Doncic may have wanted out. But then there's also reports that say that, they weren't happy with his diet. his lifestyle, and him being able to stay healthy for the duration of a long-term contract, which would have been upwards in the $330 million. As a matter of fact, $345 million. It's according to ESPN's Tim McMahon, the Mavericks had major concerns about the 25-year-old's ability to stay healthy to his full potential due to his issues that they saw in his conditioning and lifestyle. So this guy must be a party animal. This guy must be a party animal. You know how hard people go in sports. But when you start making the kind of money that NBA players make and it's coming guaranteed, you will start that, you can start living the lifestyle of the rich and famous. You can get lazy. You know what I mean? You really can get lazy. And I mean, this guy, and Luka Doncic is not a small guy. But when somebody his size starts to take on injuries, yeah, the older you get, the harder they become to come back from. So I can understand Dallas moving this. This may come as a surprise to many of the other fans and some of these other podcasts out there, but not here at the round table. Not here at the round table for Scoreboard Keepers. We think that this move for the Los Angeles Lakers, it may benefit them in the long run. It may benefit them for sure in the long run, but I don't think anybody really won in this trade. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody really won. I think they sacrificed both. I think they both sacrificed something that they both going to need eventually. You know what I mean? One's going to need a rim protector and the other one's going to need offense. So I don't really see anybody really winning in this other than Luka Doncic is 25 years old, and he seems like he would have a longer career right now than Anthony Davis. But if he's living the lifestyle of the rich and famous, then it doesn't matter. He could be 25 years old, but have a 45-year-old body. You got to be very careful with that. And mind you, they made this trade while Anthony Davis was out with an abdominal issue. So just go figure. One, you're worried about injuries from one player, but then you grab a player that has this thing around him, this like cloud around him where he has a problem staying healthy himself. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I wish you guys was up here at the round table right now to be able to discuss this. You'd be able to fill this table up right now. We'd be able to talk sports and discuss it, but you're not here right now. So we're covered. So the reports go on to say that Dallas was worried enough that they were terrified. They were terrified. Now, this, they seen something. And Los Angeles better hope that the only thing yellow that they have on is their damn uniforms and not a lemon. I'm telling you, they better hope that they didn't pick up a lemon, because if Dallas was terrified, they saw something. It could have been something from the doctors. It could have been something that said this could have been a genius move by the Dallas Mavericks. This is why I'm telling everybody to pause when you're thinking about how crazy this is of a trade just because it came in the middle of the night. These people may have seen something, and they may have just dumped them off on the Lakers because, of course, the Lakers are desperate to win right now. All they want to do is win championships there. So it goes on to say that the Dallas Mavericks was terrified about giving him a 5-year, $345 million supermax contract. McMahon said on ESPN Sunday morning, as he's set to enter the final year of his current deal next season, with the expectation he declined a 2026 and 27 player option. So this guy is about to get rich. You hear what I'm telling you? He's 25 years old. He's been playing decent basketball, but what Dallas may have misunderstood that and forgot that this guy, how old he is. So he may be still in that mind frame of a party guy. He's really not that old. So you know what I mean? He may look it. He may look it, but when you look at the birth certificate, he's really not that old. So partying for him right now could be just something that, could be a phase. He may end up growing out of that in 2 years. He may be feeling, he's 25, he may be feeling 21. So, I mean, I hope they didn't misjudge that, but I'll tell you what, eventually we're going to find out. If he's now with him being in Los Angeles, with Luka being in Los Angeles, it's going to come with a lot of pressure. So a lot of people are going to be watching. But guess what else comes? The fame, the lights, the camera, and the action. So if the things that he couldn't do in Dallas, you will damn sure be able to do in Los Angeles. On the other hand, for the Dallas Mavericks, you guys get a rim protector. I'm not so sure where their offense is going to be coming from outside of Kyrie. Anthony Davis is going to definitely protect the rim. He's going to get a lot of boards, and he's going to be able to put up some points. But who's going to spread the floor now? You know what I mean? Who's going to spread the floor now for Kyrie Irving? You know what I mean? Or are they going to go with this pick and roll thing? This is going to be interesting to see. Because Anthony Davis is going to have to adapt. I'm not so sure how well he is at that. He's going to have to do some serious adaptation to Kyrie's game. It should be a lot of. They're going to need Anthony Davis on the floor a lot for that team now. Just imagine the team with Anthony Davis sitting on the side with an abdominal issue, and them trying to win. The team that Dallas team, it was always a difference. A huge difference when Luka Doncic was on the floor or off the floor. So this is going to be interesting to see. The only way we're going to be able to decide this is going to take time. The only way we're going to find out who made the right decision is going to take time. It really is. Because, like I said, I don't see a clear winner in this trade. I really don't. If you go by the age and you go by the expectations, then Los Angeles Lakers won the trade. But if they know something that nobody else knows, and this guy's a big time partier, and his body is not up to recovering from certain injuries, or he's headed down the wrong path, then they may have just gotten rid of something that they may have just done themselves a favor. $345 million max deal is a lot of money, and somebody's going to have to pay the piper. And who will it be? Ladies and gentlemen, that's our 10 minutes. Our 10 minutes is up. I thank you for joining the Scoreboard Keepers. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and come over and join us on our lives. You can join the round table, and we will not hesitate to bring you up here, and we can talk sports until the cows come home. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Scoreboard Keepers. Score.